Hey Libra, welcome to Wild Pearl Tarot. Today we're going to be doing a timeless tarot and oracle message for you, asking what's coming towards you. Whenever you see this, that's when you're meant to find it. If you'd like for me to pray for you, it lifts me up to lift you up, vice versa. It's only love and positivity in this environment. Say hi in the comment section or leave an emoji, whatever you feel comfortable with. That gives me something in the material plane that I can kind of focus on that represents your energy. And I encourage everybody to do that for each other. It's kind of a cool spiritual practice that we can do for strangers, right? We're all connected. So we're gonna get your tarot messages out. Ooh, we got some dramatic cards out. First, I really want to tell you about something pretty cool. I made you guys a music channel, and some of you guys may already know about this, but I'm a musician and a producer, and I write music for TV typically, or film, and it has felt really good to write music directly for you guys. So about 6 months ago, I asked, what kind of music on YouTube do you listen to, if any? And by a landslide, like relaxing, meditation music, one, and then sleep music. So I intend to make you guys a sleep channel as well. But I'll leave a link in the description box below. You'll laugh when you see the graphics. I just want you guys to fully be able to escape. Clarity on the devil, please. And you'll see the proof of my efforts. So I'll add a little preview at the end of this video as well, and you can see if it resonates. So you guys, we start with some interesting energy. We have the message of your dreams and desires are calling you to action. The journey begins today. Some of you guys, this is like preaching to the choir. You know very well what you've been dreaming for, what you want. And it looks like this is confirmation. The journey begins today. So pay attention to your email, to your voicemail. That could be quite literal. So you might be getting messages on the day that you see this. We start with the devil energy. And I have a feeling I know exactly what this is, but I'm gonna get one more card to clarify. They keep on flying in reverse, man. Hey, you know, we don't have to repeat the past. The devil energy came up because it's talking to you, Libra, and there is a cycle that you go into, I think, when you really want something. And this could have been established in the past because you experienced something very real where you got your hopes up and they were dashed to the ground, or it didn't quite come to fruition. And that is a very human experience, right? But we're having the devil card come out with a magician, kind of like, you can't maybe trust this. You know, it's too good to be true type of energy. The magician card upside down suggests that maybe this is, instead of me manifesting this, maybe I can't trust this. It's manipulation, or it's trickster. It's tricking me into thinking that it can happen. And then you kind of give up. There's a sense of cutting your losses early, and this is all stemmed with a bad memory. This is 5 of Swords in reverse with a bad memory is the 6 of Cups in reverse. So this is really clear. This is why we started with the oracle message. Your dreams and desires are calling you to action. The journey begins today. This is your confirmation, boo, that the past does not have to repeat itself, but there is a behavioral cycle here that's been with you possibly for a long time. And some of you guys, you might call it self-sabotage. Others, you might just be like, why bother getting your hopes up? Like, I won't get my hopes up until very last minute. But here's the thing, is that you do have power in this, and that is to manifest it. And I'm going to go into that little woo-woo thing of like, if you can visualize it, taste it, see it, hear it, like put yourself in the position of getting this thing that you want, that is the step that you can take on your own to flip this magician card upside down onto its right side. That is you manifesting. Don't be afraid of that. You got nothing to lose, boo. You got nothing to lose. If it's not here yet, supposedly, right? If it's not here yet, like, what's a couple minutes putting yourself in that place, right? So while this is a very human pattern, I'm here to let you know you don't have to do this today. You don't have to go into that cycle. Now, we have a conversation coming towards you. This is the Knight of Swords. I'm going to unpack this real quick. What is this conversation? There's a certain amount of speed and urgency with this clarity coming through. You're leaving something, old hat. You're leaving something behind. My nose is itching continuously. That's actually a good sign for you. That means we need to focus on this message. You're leaving something behind, most likely a home, Four of Wands. It could be a milestone, something that you cared about at one point very much. At the time, it was very important and your emotions were tied up in it. It's actually okay to turn around and leave this, so to speak, for something in the unknown. Greener pastures lie beyond in this hills, and you're going to be having confirmation at the time that you see this. Again, that message comes through of pay attention to your email, pay attention to your cell phone. We got something happening here. We have the Lovers card out, which talks about an alignment and possibly a choice with a relationship. Let's talk about it. What's this Lovers card? Oh, if there's been a misunderstanding or a sense of feeling alone regarding your partnership, some of you guys might even be single, you are coming out of that place. Let's talk about that more. What is this? Now, sometimes we get the Five of Pentacles when we feel like we're alone in our opinion and somebody else just doesn't understand us, and that person we care deeply about that simpatico. And so there's a misalignment in understanding energy. Sometimes it's feeling lonely, but either way, you're coming out of this. It came out flipped upside down, which is an awesome card to get upside down. Tell me more about this for my Virgo, or for my Libras. I am thinking Libra, just so you know. Maybe some of you guys are dealing with a Virgo, who knows? High Priestess. This is in due time. So this is, it arrives just in time. This is a very much alignment in your intuition. Something here is guiding you, like your higher self. Some people identify with that. Some might identify with angels. Some identify with spirit. But the Wheel of Fortune, there's a reason I said something in due time. The Wheel of Fortune, if you were to look up this card, it talks about a couple things. It talks about things moving into the next chapter. It talks about good news arriving. And it talks about being a big, like this is a big, important part of your karmic cycle. You are exactly where you're supposed to be at the right time. So this is confirmation. No need to beat yourself up on any shoulda, woulda, couldas. This is something to do with the realignment with a partner, with another energy, coming out of the dark, coming out of a place of scarcity with them. The World card. I love all this major arcana. You got the Devil, you got the World, you've got the Lovers card, the Wheel, the High Priestess. This is a big time for you. You're going compassionately into a place of expansion and love. So what does this mean, right? If you're single, you may not be single for very much longer. And it's not because you weren't meant to feel lonely. You were meant to go through. It's not so much to focus on that. It's more like your energies have just clicked into alignment with love. So now you can build more. And it's a similar meaning for all of you who are already hooked up with love. In this environment, in this emotional climate, at this time in your life, now you have the means to expand upon that. Maybe that means a vacation. The World card can be literally a travel card. Maybe that means just communication opens up and things just seem to get easier. But we have love coming towards you, an offer of love. So I think that this is sensed on the other side as well. So what does that mean for you singles? That means that you're approachable. That means you look a little extra delicious. You look a little less threatening than your average bear, right? This can mean, for those of you who are hooked up in relationships, that something is opened in the relationship and is more approachable, maybe conversationally, or maybe that person is just like, you know what, Libra, I just want to spoil you right now. You know, so this is relaxing. There's a relaxing, and I think it comes from you. It stems from you. And here we go towards the 10 of Cups. I just love this reading for you. 10 of Cups. Tell me more about the 10 of Cups with a brand new deck. This is total harmony and alignment for all those of you who are celebrating holidays. Couldn't be more on time. This is 10 of Cups. The Fool. This is a brand new journey. You are starting off on something new. So a lot of you guys know exactly what this journey is. For those of you, this is just your confirmation. So it seems that like home and alignment, your wishes and dreams, it's all kind of clicking in right now. And as a tarot reader, I want to tell that to everybody every time, you know, who doesn't? But you can't. You have to read the cards. And so it's just really delicious to be able to tell you that today. This is a time for celebrations. So if you've been thinking about getting together with friends, hey, you know what? It laughs in the face of this devil. It mocks the devil, that behavioral pattern that comes in and says, I don't know, don't get your hopes up. It's probably just, you can't trust this. It's probably just pulling your leg. Yeah. And on that note, I have to let my cat in. I love you guys. Say hi in the comment section. Give this channel some love, you guys. Help me make you my day job. So you can do that just by loving up the channel, saying hi. I'd love to pray for you, others as well. Simply liking and sharing this video. And head on over to the music channel, see if you like the music. It's for you. Bye-bye.